And welcome back to the New York Giants franchise rebuild. Here today we have week 1 action versus the Dallas Cowboys here in Sunday Night Football. Welcome back to the channel, everyone. I hope you're all having a great day. Please leave a like, comment down below what you thought of today's action, and don't forget to subscribe. As we're coming off an off season where we've made a lot of new additions, especially to the offensive side of the football. We traded for Drake London. We drafted in the first round Taylor Wilkerson and signed Elton Jenkins. These are the 3 big moves that we've made in this past offseason. Getting London, getting Wilkerson, and Jenkins. These 3 guys, high expectations for to come in here and to really support into this offense. But this is the starting unit here, as we have Montgomery and Tracy still here. We still have Wandale and Neighbors, still Theo Johnson. Everyone on the offensive line is coming back, but 1 new starter. And this is the year for John Sherman to prove himself. You know, this season is so important across the board, but it's very important here for Sherman. I clicked on a storyline and we're down 10 morale already, so not off to a good start on my end. But the reason this is such an important season is because I think that this is the best team that we can theoretically put together. You know, John Sherman is still on a rookie scale contract. I don't know, you know, we're still waiting for Neighbors to get paid. You know, we're not paying top dollar for a lot of these guys, and especially on the defensive side of the football. And speaking of the defense, I mean, Dexter Lawrence is entering into a contract year. He needs a new contract. We need to figure out Tyler Nubin, Drew Phillips. We have a lot of important key starters, especially Dexter, who needs to get a new contract here. So, you know, I feel like this season and next year is the last really 2 seasons to truly make a Super Bowl run. And if John Sherman is not the quarterback, this is the season to figure that out. Especially due to the fact that in this up-and-coming draft class, there's a lot of quarterbacks in this class. There's actually 7. So we have 4 top 5s, 2 first round, and then 1 in the second or first to second. All top 44 picks. At the end of the day, guys, I am going to be scouting these guys. I want to make sure we have the proper amount of information. I'm going to be looking at quarterbacks, receivers, tight ends, offensive linemen, more receivers with tight ends, off-ball linebackers, defensive ends, and safeties. These are our scouts for this year, trying to maximize the information that we have. To start off this season, in terms of the schedule that was generated by us, we play our first 6 out of our first 10 games. Our first 6 games are all division games. We start off 4 games in the division, and then we get a little bit of a break with Miami and the Bucks, and then we get the Commanders, another break here with the Panthers and the Packers, and then we get the Eagles. Year 4 can be decided in the first 10 weeks of this season. If we don't do well versus these division teams, it's just immediately much more of a uphill paddle. Throw on top of the fact that a season ago, the Packers are a team that was the number 1 seed. The Panthers kicked us out of the postseason a handful of seasons ago, a couple years ago. And we have the Chiefs, the Jets, who have made a lot of splashes, you know, and of course the Bills as well. So it's not like this schedule is easy whatsoever. And I know I've been doing a lot of 2-game episodes, some 4-game episodes. To start off this year, these first 4 games are all going to be individual episodes. So, you know, that's going to be how I'm going to design it for you guys. So let's go check out this Cowboys team, and then we'll hop into today's action. Here are the Dallas Cowboys, the Super Bowl champs from a year ago, led by CeeDee Lamb, Micah Parsons, who is out today, and he's out for the next 3 weeks. So we're actually not going to see Parsons at all this year, so that's nice. They still have Dak Prescott. Ricardo Goodson is still their backup. Jalen Warren is still their starting running back with Lamb, Carlos Dobson, is their top 2 receivers. Jake Ferguson is here. What have they done in terms of this past offseason? Really haven't added too much. They've been paying a lot of guys. And I guess the Pittsburgh Steelers decided to move off of Bobby Okereke, and Okereke signs a 1-year deal to come here to Dallas. So a little bit of revenge here for Okereke. But other than that move, I don't think that the Cowboys didn't. Oh, this is what they focused on. Larry Breland here and Michael Gardner, 2 rookie safeties. So this is what we're gonna hopefully take advantage of for starters, but this is their new additions, is 2 new starting safeties. We swept them a year ago. Let's go out there, get another victory here at home. And this is the first game of this season, I believe. And year 4 will start here in MetLife Stadium, the New York Giants versus their bitter rivals, the Dallas Cowboys. The Cowboys coming off a Super Bowl victory led by Dak Prescott, Parsons, and company. They're looking to go out there and repeat it again. They were road warriors a year ago, and now they're looking to win this division here in year 4 and get back on top. For the New York Giants, they have gone out there, traded for Drake London, bring in Elton Jenkins, and drafted a running back, 25th overall. This is a team that's led by the defensive line and their secondary, with an offense led by John Sherman that has high expectations. A lot of new weapons, a lot of new faces on this team, for this Giants team. Let's go see who will stand out here in year 4, as it looks like we're gonna set to kick off, or we're gonna get the kick return. So year 4 begins now, ladies and gentlemen. Titus Allen, the 2nd-year wide receiver, will be returning this football, and he will break a tackle to start off, setting the tone here. Allen here, as it looks like, just like at the beginning of year 3, as we're just being shoved in our faces, the crowd. Titus Allen is out, so 3rd-year quarterback John Sherman will take over. Starting at his own 38-yard line, here comes the carry here with David Montgomery, bringing him back for another season. He ping-pongs his way through for a first down and more, but a penalty is thrown and it's going to come back, so the first play is a holding call. Very happy to keep David Montgomery. He was definitely a big-time player. He scored 9 touchdowns versus this Dallas team alone, out of his 8 teams. So over half of them came versus just this one team. So high expectations in this year, as here comes the pass, sending it deep, and it's just gonna be shortly thrown. Still want to take a sack there. Tough place to be here for the Giants, facing a 3rd down and 16. They'll set up a little screen now here for Tyrone Tracy. Tracy cuts up field, and he picks up about 11. And here comes last year's Super Bowl MVP and Dak Prescott, age 34. I think he's in his 10th plus season. He's still an 84 overall, still has solid ratings across the board. He's looking to lead his Dallas team back to the promised land, but he faces against this vaunting New York defense. And we have a couple new faces in this starting unit. Number 1 is Jamie Davis, 2nd-year safety dash linebacker, will get the start, as this is going to be a gashing run of 16, something that we were not used to a year ago. As we'll also see number 55, Devin Bush. He will be getting some snaps as well. As here comes Prescott, sends it over the middle. Ferguson, gain of 9. And currently right now we're going with the young players. This is going to be the balance throughout this year, is starting veterans or starting the youth of this team. It's going to be a mixed bag here. 3 tight end look now here for Prescott, as he will take the snap. Here comes Jalen Warren bursting up the field, and he already has 34 yards rushing. 2nd down and 10 now. Warren is the lone back. So he gets the call, no play action, sending it deep. And that ball is not caught. No, it is. Dotson scores. 2nd-year wide receiver will torch Brantford in man-to-man coverage. Carlos Dobbs the second-year wide receiver who's paired very nicely here with CeeDee Lamb. New York will take over here at their own 40. Dealt with a 3-and-out due to a holding call. So not have that here. And this is Okereke tackling for a loss in Montgomery. Second down and 11, Sherman in the shotgun. So he will look to throw. Wants Neighbors, and he completes it to him for 7. Third down and 3 here, trying to avoid the 3-and-out of the Giants. Sherman takes the snap, looks to throw. Connects here with his new receiver in Drake London. Welcome to the New York Giants. Taylor Wilkerson checks into the ballgame, number 26, drafted 25th overall. As he will get some touches here, he gets the call, and the rookie's first carry will go for a few. And this is going to be a year for him where he's going to get some touches here and there, but he's going to play mostly the role of Gore from a year ago. On the last play, Elgton Jenkins went down. Have a backup in there right now for this third down, but we'll connect easily here with Malik Neighbors for a first down. Easy pitch and catch there. Jenkins back in the ball game. Motioning out London. Looks to throw his Sherman, and he connects here. This is Drake London entering into the 20 now. Entering now into the red zone of the Giants. Here comes Tyrone Tracy. Tracy coming off a good season. Looking to add to his already kind of impressive career. Second down and goal here. Tracy checks back in, and he gets a call. Trying to cut it to the sideline. Will be able to do so. Touchdown, New York. First score of year 4 will go to Tyrone Tracy, the 4th-year running back. Got an 800-yard performance, 1,000 yards from scrimmage, with over 10 touchdowns in total. Offset I formation here for the Cowboys, looking to take back the lead. Here comes Warren, and he's been in the backfield. And this defense led by Kayvon Thibodeau getting that TFL. Giants defense trying to get off the field. Third down and 8. Here comes Prescott. Plenty of time, sends it, and that's Demetrius Evans. The second-year defensive back picks it off here, and he's back the other way. He won't take it to the house. He's tackled at the 1. But the second-year safety dash corner gets his first INT of the new campaign, and this defense making the big play when necessary. Second down and goal, Montgomery stays in. He gets another call, and he will fight his way into the end zone. Touchdown, New York. In 2 seasons and in 3 ball games, Montgomery has found the end zone versus this Dallas front 10 times. So impressive, that has to be some type of record. Dak Prescott coming off the interception. How will he respond? Starting into zone 29. He'll start this aerial attack. He finds his man for 9. First quarter in the books here. New York's up by 7. As Prescott felt the rush. Blitz was sent, and Newman with another great tackle. Excellent TFL right there. New York has made this a 3rd down and 7 here for Prescott. Prescott will look to throw. Time starting to run out as Prescott will look to scramble, and he's going to be denied of it. Jamie Davis and Drew Phillips here with the tackle. It's 4th down. Dallas will keep the offense out there. 4th down and 2 here. I formation. Here comes Jalen Warren. Fights for the first down, and Dallas will keep the possession alive. Penalty was declined. Second down, or first down here. Here comes Prescott, feeling some rush. Escapes. Now he will look to run it himself, and McFadden will not let him go anymore. 3rd down and 7 here at the 28. Prescott wants 7 on this drive. Looks to throw. Time starts to run out. Jonathan Cooper, who picked up 9 sacks a season ago. He gets the first one this year. I just want to make sure you guys see this. Number 3 here is Zeke Claiborne. We drafted him in the later rounds. Zeke made the roster due to his speed, and he's going to be doing kick returns and I believe also punt returns for us. Great job here by the rookie, getting us near the 50. Number 40 is Antonio Gibson, the veteran runner that we brought in. To let you guys know, Theo Johnson, he's out for the rest of today's action. So we're going to be relying on Hunter Henry, number 85. He was the other veteran we brought in, as Montgomery will get the call, and he will only get a yard. 3rd down and 8 here. New York Sets up a little screen here for Tracy. Tracy cuts it to the sideline. He's able to get the first down, does a spin, breaks a tackle, and he's brought down finally here at the 33. Second down and 10, bunch formation look. New York will go play action. Sherman wants Neighbors, connects with him, and Malik will spin out of bounds here at the 7. Two tight end formation now here for the Giants, as Trey Elms is the motion man, and Montgomery will lose 2. Third down and goal here from the 4. Sherman will send out Tracy out wide. This will be an empty look. Sherman will look to throw. Wants Wandale underneath. He caught it. First receiving touchdown. And pass will go to Wandale Robinson. As Wandale, he's been a touchdown machine for us over the last 2 years. Posting up 13 a couple years ago and 7 just last year. Dallas now has a lot of work to do as they start back up at their own 31, down by 11. As they will start with a run here, Jalen Warren, he picks up 3 more. New York now looks like they want to send a blitz here. Third down and 3. As Prescott will look to throw, pressured is sent, does not get home, caught here, and this is Jake Ferguson for the first down. Third down and 3 here for the offense here. Pressured did not get home. This is caught here by Warren. Breaks free for the first down and more. Giants defense trying to bend but not break. Screen is set up here for third down. This is a broken tackle by Warren. Another one. Burns throws him down. As we're just going to be willing to take this all the way down. As Dallas here is able to connect the field goal. This game is 21-13. So far so good here for this Giants offense. No turnovers. I don't even think we've had a sack yet. Our negative plays have been just us shooting ourselves in the foot, giving up penalties. But across the board for the offense, we're running the football pretty effectively, I would say. Passing underneath and stuff has worked pretty well. Probably will take a couple deep shots here in the second half. And for our defense, I mean, we've had 2 drives that we have allowed 3 and 1 long possession. So far, I would say they're stepping up. Would love to get a big sack from our defensive line that we're paying a lot of money to. Dallas here will start back up at their own 29. Jalen Warren is the lone back. First, it will be a pass, though. Jake Ferguson for 2. Burn will stay in. As Prescott again will look to throw right back underneath here. Ferguson, as that's his 8th catch. Third down and 3. New York defense trying to force a quick 3 and out. Here's Jalen Warren, cuts it to the sideline. He's breaking free. McFadden runs him down, but the damage is done there inside the 30 of New York. Already one thing that I'm noticing, without Bobby Okereke and Elijah Chapman, our run defense is struggling. Giants send a blitz. Doesn't get home. Phillips knocks it away. What do you do if you're the Giants defense? Third down and 10. New York will send a blitz. Doesn't get home. It got picked up. Pressured by Prescott. He's able to escape. Gets the first down, and he's able to be tackled here at the 8. Second down and goal here. New York, can they force a stop? Bend but not break. Prescott felt the rush. Burns, Thibodeau, and company getting home. Wow. Third down and goal here for Dak Prescott. He will go into the empty look. Sets up a receiver screen. It's caught here, but our defense is ready to corral to the football. John Sherman and the offense will start here at their own 26 at the beginning of the second half. Here comes Sherman. He will look to throw, stepping up, and he gets into a sack here. I think that's Moss, their second-year defensive end. New York does not want to give the ball directly back to the Cowboys. Third down and 14 they face. Sherman takes a deep shot, connects here with Neighbors, and he's gone. Touchdown New York, 78 yards. First score of the new campaign for Malik Neighbors is a big one. New York extends on their lead here in week 1 as Malik Neighbors goes for 78. Dak Prescott will start in the I formation now. And this defense is just not letting Warren do much. Staying under center, offset I formation. Warren gets another call. And through the teeth of this defense, it's hard to run against. Going empty as Prescott. Third down and 12. Looks to throw. Slings it over the middle. Caught here. And that's into New York territory. As now Brian Burns is shaken up. Jonathan Cooper checks in, number 90. As Prescott feeling the rush here, and Cooper, he gets the sack. Loss of 13 there. Empty now goes Prescott. As it's second down and forever here. Looks to throw, sends it underneath now. Here comes CeeDee Lamb, gets some of that yardage back. Third down and 8 here for Prescott. New York sends a blitz. Doesn't get home. Prescott sends it. Ferguson, first down. Set of downs here for Prescott. Felt the rush. Warren is going to lose 4 more. Giants defense trying to force another field goal attempt. Prescott sends it, and this is going to be caught here for 12. Third down and 2 now. Quick slant. CeeDee Lamb. First down and goal now. Second down and 10 now. 3 tight end formation. Looks to throw as Prescott. End zone. Touchdown. Jake Ferguson. He gets another great catch here. Staying with the 2 tight end look. Now in the pistol. Sherman to Montgomery. Breaks a tackle. Gets 6 more. As David Montgomery's going back into the locker room. That means there's going to be more touches potentially here for Tyrone Tracy in the end of this ball game. Third down and 2. Tracy gets the call, gets the first down, breaks the tackle. 1 man to beat, will be denied, but he gets to the 44. Here at the beginning of the 4th quarter, we're up by 5. Trying to take some time off the clock. Tracy again gets the call. He picks up 8 more. And I just got word, no more Montgomery. He's out for the rest of today's action. As Tracy will probably get a lot more carries. He spins for a first down and more. Here at the 30. As Tracy gets the pitch now. Spins again. Jukes now. Tyrone Tracy. Wow. He gets 11. Third down and 5 here for John Sherman. Takes the snap. He looks to throw. Feeling the rush. As he will find Drake London. London makes the move. London staying on his feet. And he's denied in the end zone. But it's goal to go here from the 1. Tracy back into the ball game here. Goal to go here from the 1. Takes this carry, and it will be Tyrone Tracy, his 2nd touchdown in today's action. He caught one, now he'll run one in. As New York here will will extend on their lead. 7:18 to go, down by 15 here. As here comes Prescott. You will find his man Dotson. And they're not down by 15, they're down by 7 plus it's 12. They're down by 12. Prescott here will look to throw. As he will find again Ferguson, who's been torching our linebackers. Third down and 8 here. As Prescott trying to get the conversion. Looks to throw. Sends it underneath here to Ferguson. Denied at the first down by Brantford. And again, Burns is shaken up. It's 4th down and 3. Dallas must go. Prescott takes the snap. Here comes Jalen Warren. Warren able to find an alley for a first down. No more Brian Burns for today. That means Jonathan Cooper will get more opportunities. Here comes Prescott. Plenty of time. Finds his man Ferguson for 8. Second down and 2 here. I formation now. As this is going to be a carry here for Warren. Cuts it outside. Picks up a first down again. Dallas now will go to a bit of a hurry-up offense here. Second down, Prescott will look to throw. 4-man rush here sent by New York. And this is caught here for 2 more. Third down and 6 here for Prescott. As he will look to throw, sending it over the middle. Dotson with a catch. Goal to go here from the 8. Prescott staying in this hurry-up offense. Goal to go now. Looks to throw. Sends it end zone. Caught here. Touchdown number 2 here for Dotson. New York is looking to run this game out of time. Up by 5. Not wanting to give the football back to the Cowboys. Here comes Tyrone Tracy. Starts with an excellent run. First down. And we have 2 minutes to go now. 2 minutes to go here. A first down will practically end it. Tracy again gets the call. He goes up the middle for 7. I formation here for the Giants. Tracy will not get the call. New York will send it here to Malik Neighbors. Neighbors spins. He will get the first down and more. And that should do it here in week 1 for the Giants. And here in week 1 in the season opener, the New York Giants have defeated the Dallas Cowboys 35-30. In a ball game where our offense from the start played in rhythm, consistent. We got 8 first downs. We were able to run the ball, I would say, pretty much effectively. We threw the ball very well. And then our defense, as yes, they did allow 30 points. Not ideal, but you know, they got stops when needed. It never felt like Dallas really had a chance to come back in the ball game, and they made stops when needed as well. We got a big play here to Malik Neighbors, and we do have injuries to check out, some key ones. But John Sherman basically played a perfect day. 12 of 15, 2 touchdowns, 80 completion percentage. You know, right now, as much as I want him to be very good this season, you know, we're gonna have weeks like this where we're running the football, playing the time of the clock and everything. But John is gonna have to prove this season that he can throw the football 40 times and win. Prescott threw 3 touchdowns on 1 interception. Tyrone Tracy, he popped off today. He made the rushing game really work. 13 carries, 94 yards, and 2 scores. Montgomery, he got 10, but only 15 yards. And he got injured as well. So we'll have to check on him. Malik Neighbors caught 5 for $120 and a score. Drake London caught 3. Wandale caught a score. And Tyrone Tracy caught 2. I guess Tracy didn't caught a touchdown. But Theo Johnson, he's not on here. He got injured. We have to check that report. Andrew Thomas allows the lone sack. Our tackle leader is Christian Branford. And that is not what I want to see. TFL's 2 here for Cooper, Thibodeau 2, and Newbin 2. Cooper got 2.5, and then our other edge rushers got each 1, and Demetrius Evans got a pick. And that led to a very quick score and really turned the game to our favor, I think. We have 1 new injury after this game, and it's to David Montgomery. He suffered an injury last year, right around in the early year, but he finished last year with 1,200 yards and 8 scores, so missing 4 weeks from him, it is going to be a kind of a miss. He will be missed. I haven't really thought how I would want to do this running back, if I want to continue doing a running back by committee, or kind of give all the carries to Tyrone Tracy. That will be next time if whatever I figure out. Let's sim now here to the next week. But yeah, we have to figure that out because we really can't go into the next 4 weeks with this big of a question at running back. But guys, next time we'll be playing against the Philadelphia Eagles, who won in their first game. As you guys can see, they're a very good team as well. And the Commanders is the other team. So the Dallas Cowboys suffer the only loss due to us. But we play Philly, then we play again the Cowboys, and then the Commanders. So it's tough sledding here. Next time will be the Eagles. So we're gonna have a tough matchup here. So guys, please leave a like, comment down below what you thought of today's action, and don't forget to subscribe. If you're excited for year 4, let me know down below. Yeah guys, I hope you have a great rest of your day, and I will see you in the next one.